This is the Rock River at Tensfeldt Park. We're actually right by the sewage plant. Not the best smelling place in the world, but I'm not a Disney princess, so who cares? There should be some pretty good fish here. I see a little bit of wisp in the water. We're gonna try to get some bait. We're gonna toss over there for a big gato fish, hopefully. And probably toss over there too, maybe for some more bait. Just gonna throw 3 worms out. I've never had any luck casting here, but maybe we'll try that later at night by the dock. Hopefully we can get a fish. All right, gonna toss these worms. I actually collected these worms, I didn't buy them. Collected these worms, there was a heavy dew last night, and I actually collected them when they were out of their burrows. So we're gonna toss one over there, then we're gonna toss the others, hopefully catch some fish, maybe even catch some bait. Got the 3 baits out, still want to catch a white bass or something to cut. That's why I have the smaller pole there. I mean, these are only 1 hooks, so even a bluegill or a white bass could bite them. Nothing's bit yet. It's been a string of 90-degree days for like 3 or 4 days straight. Today is actually a breather. It's like a 70-degree day, so hopefully the nice weather will actually get some of the fish to come out. I am actually sleeving kind of shallow though. Around here, where all the trees are, a lot of debris, a lot of chances for big fish to hide, so I'm really hoping for a 20-pound plus fish. Okay, I just threw this one out, and I've already got a fish. I don't know what it is. I gotta close the beeper thing. I'm using a circle hook, so these things kind of self-hook, but that is a fish. Oh, that's a decent-sized drum. Not one I would cut. It's a little big for me to cut. Looking for a much smaller drum to actually cut. That's a decent-sized drum, though. Ah, freshy. Not what I want, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Not a bad freshwater drum. Ah, like 2 minutes after I threw it out. This is the problem with throwing out like worms. That non-gato fish and fish that you aren't really after, they are here. Freshwater drum. Nice little freshie. Not what I want, but not a bad freshwater drum. I'm gonna let it go. If I get one like a third of this length, it's getting cut though. Get some good action. Freshwater drum. Probably like a pound or so. Just not what I'm looking for. But a nice fish nonetheless. So it gets to go, because I'm not looking for it. I really want more of a bluegillish fish. There it goes, back in the water. It's floating back up. It's no good. Actually, you know what? For cases like this, I'm going to use my pole to poke the fish, and usually that gets the fish going. I probably should have just slowly released it. But if you poke the fish a little bit, generally, sometimes it gets it going. See, there it goes. Just turn it back around. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes, right there. See, now it's flowing back around. Sometimes you just need to poke the fish a little bit. Still need to catch a slightly smaller fish. Need one like a third of that size, but that was okay. If I run out of bait, I'm gonna go buy some more and then probably move to the dam. Or at least go to the dam first to catch a bait fish and then come back here. Because there is more fish at the dam despite all those people fishing there. So yeah, there we go. First fish of the day, not too bad. Got another fish on the same pole. I'm pretty sure they're further out this time of the day than later on in the day. I think it's probably another, it just jumped. Might be a walleye or something. But then I was pulling on it, so it's probably just another drum. I was trying to get stuck on that tree over there. I need to prevent it from getting stuck on the tree. I think it got itself stuck on the tree. Yeah, it got itself stuck on the freaking tree. Okay. To figure out how to get this. It's a drum. I can see the fish on the other side of the tree. It's kind of like stuck there. Okay. I need to get that log out of the way. This is actually a very interesting thing. I hate it when the fish do this because it makes it really hard for me to actually pull it up. It's that stupid tree there. And it's no good. Yeah, it's a drum. Don't know how this is gonna work because it's completely stuck on the tree. See that? Yeah, it's stuck on. All right, go under the tree. There we go. There we go. All right, another one of these sheep heads. Eventually, I'm gonna have to cut one of these big ones. I am gonna have to cut one of these big ones though, if I can't get any of the small ones. I hate cutting the big fish. I really hate cutting big fish. Not really because I hate cutting drums, but it's just much tougher to cut big fish than small ones. All right, another freshwater drum. All right, there we go, another freshwater drum. So a lot of these. I want to make sure my bait actually lasts until nightfall. Right now, the bait's gonna last roughly 5 seconds between each drum hit at that location. So, see you, drum. I'm gonna toss the remnants of this worm here into the pond and see if I can get anything. I can't afford to sacrifice all 30 worms or so every 5 minutes for one. I'm gonna turn it on and then go over here because I think this might actually have a fish. I think it definitely has a fish. It's moved position a little too much and there are little tugs on it, which I think that means there's a fish there. Hard to say though. Nope, not a fish. But if something tugs this little one, I think something actually did try to eat it but kind of failed. Something tugs this little one, definitely going to be a bait fish I can use. Looks like fish are biting pretty hard today. I got another one on the big pole. Is it another drum though? I don't want to have all my bait be wasted by drums. This one's decent. Is it a gato fish or something else? It's not a turtle. It's swimming too fast to be a turtle. It doesn't swim like a drum either. It's hard to say if it's a drum or not. Oh, it's a drum. Oh man. I'm gonna have to cut one of the bigger ones. These are actually decent size. These are like 2 pounds each. About 2 pound drum. And I don't want to keep getting these things, but I don't really have a choice right now. Seems like this is all that's there in the water. It's little 2 pound drums. I don't know where the gato fish are or anything else, but it seems like these drums are all there are right now. That's the 3rd drum of the day. 3rd freshwater drum of the day. 1.5 pounds, all about this size. See you, drum. That one I did not even notice for a while. But I need to toss out further. So I think they're pretty much all out further right now. Later at night I'll toss some more in, but right now they're much farther out. I do believe this one has another fish. There's a lot of fish today, just not the type I want. That was a fish, but it's probably another drum. Slight tap downward. This one might be slightly smaller, but I still don't think it's like the usable type. There it is. Oh, still not the usable type, but definitely slightly downward. The drums are hitting hard today, but the drums are not what I want. I think I'm going to use a smaller bait on this hook too to try to hook some white bass or something. This one can cast quite far, so I can get one way out there in the river. I might be able to get a smaller white bass for bait. Another sheephead. It's like the 4th one today. I must have something besides one of these sheepheads. See you, drum. Even the tiny piece of bait has picked up a fish, and by the pull of it, it isn't small. That's a drum, or could be a drum. I don't know what it is, but it ain't super small. I want a super small fish, not like a. Oh, is that a carp? No, it's another drum. Man, and these things hitting like crazy, and there's nothing you can do to stop them. I am definitely gonna have to cut one of them, but without my knife, it's gonna be incredibly difficult. Sad days. Another freshwater drum. Man, I really was hoping that it'd be something else on the smaller pole, but nope. A drum. See a drum. Does not seem to be too much respite between all these hits. Gotta turn this one off. They need to make that louder though. They need to make that louder. Like, maybe I'll fish all these drums out and they'll stop hitting. Very, very doubtful though. Very, very doubtful. Just one after, oh God, come on. At least give me a smaller one. They're like super, super big and super, super drumish. No good, no good. Another freshwater drum. It's a goofy looking fish taking my bait. Not a fan. All right, goofy looking fish. I'll go back and call a smaller goofy looking fish so I can actually use it. See ya, drum. No respite from the goofy looking fish. Also, this pole alarm needs to be a lot louder because, yeah, it's no good. I can't even hear it from like 10 yards away. Pole alarm needs to be much louder. All right, my tiny piece of bait picked up a fish. It's not small either. It's probably still, is that another drum? Is that a smaller one? No, still fairly large. I am gonna have to cut one of these. I'm not looking forward to it. These are all like a pound. I don't like hitting bigger fish because it's just so much trouble. Another freshwater drum. Come on, people, give me something else besides a drum. Why are there so many of these things? I see a drum. Where are the white bass? They all drummed out or something? I can't find anything else besides drums here. No carp, which I don't really want. No white bass, so I need a small white bass as bait. And it's just not working out for me. Got the small white bass bait. All right, I got something. It feels a little bit bigger. I need to tighten my drag a little bit. I'm casting very close to shore, so it's the only chance I'll like not get a drum. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's a little bigger. Oh, it's a gato fish. Oh yes, something else besides a drum. Finally got a gato fish. It's not a very big one, but I'll take it. Anything but a drum. I'm still looking for the giant flathead. And I want a white bass for bait, but I'll take a channel gato fish. All right, come here, gato fish. You're the first non-drum fish I've had. Channel gato fish. Nice channel catfish there. Channel gato fish. Not that gato, but solid 1-2 pounds. Better than nothing, but a channel gato fish. Alright, here's another gato fish. Channel. Not the giant flathead I'm looking for, but decent sized channel. 1-2 pounds. Very good eater size. Not what I'm looking for though. Looking for a much bigger fish of a much more gato-ish variety. See ya. And there it goes. Alright, the first non-drum fish of the day. A channel gato fish. I know there's way more fish out there than this, so hopefully that's the beginning of the not so drumish fish. Then we're gonna go out there again and maybe we'll get a bigger catfish. Maybe even a giant flathead, because that's what I'm after. Alright, see what we can get. After another drum, figured I wasn't gonna get anything else besides the drum, so I cut one up using the egg sac and the flesh for a bit of catfish bait. Should work pretty well. Gonna drag it into the fairly shallow area and wait for a big bite. Probably not until after dark, but at least I got some bait out. Want a live bait, but this will work. Wasn't sure if this was a fish or not, but then it started running and I knew it was a fish. I think it's probably just another drum. We'll see. Just another drum. Alright, I need to like... Is that a drum? Yeah, it's just another drum. Another one. Need smaller drums or more other fish. I think we got something here. Is this the fish I've been waiting for? It is a catfish, but not a big one. Oh no, it's a channel guttlefish. I was hoping it was a huge flat, but it is indeed just a channel guttlefish. Or is it a flathead guttlefish? I can't really see if it's a channel or it's just a channel, I think. Yeah, just a channel guttlefish. I was hoping, really hoping for a flathead. But I guess they do like live bait, and I don't have any live bait, unfortunately. So just a channel guttlefish. Channel guttlefish. I was hoping this would be a big flathead, but this is about like a 5-pound channel maybe. It's not that big, but it is the biggest one of the day after dark. You know, the thing about this is, like, right after dark, you can almost get infinite amounts of bait here by the dock. There's so many minnows here. Just need a fine mesh net, get like hundreds and hundreds of minnows, but you'll probably just get a ton of drum with the minnows. So many drum here that fishing with worms is pretty much useless. Gotta get some cut bait or some live bait. So yeah, you can see like all the minnows there in the water. Like if you shine your light on them, there's just dozens of them out here. You can probably just net a bunch by the dock, so they're jumping right there. Well, every once in a while you'll hear a thump, but I tried fishing with the Bobby Garland here, and I couldn't actually get any bigger predatory fish. So not too many white bass or walleye like trying to feast on these minnows near the shore, which is kind of weird. But yeah, using that cut up drum for bait. Got one gato fish after night. Hopefully we can get a big flathead. Kind of a disappointing night. I was really hoping for one of the big flatheads. I know they're there by that plant, but I didn't catch one. I couldn't catch a white bass live bait. Had to use the cut bait. Did catch 2 channels, but a lot of drum there. Worms are completely useless there unless you want to catch drum. But not a bad outing adventure. I'll probably go fish at the dam next time, but I am still in hunt of the giant flathead. So that's it for tonight. Let me know what you think, like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button, and I'll be back later.